Who am I? When I get around the ocean, I start to think about that. Who am I? So here we are at Shell Beach. I'm going to just kind of rotate around so you can see. We got some hills that way facing east. And then we've got the ocean right there. And we have the most amazing thing here called a labyrinth. Most people walk right by it. I just watched 4 people walk right by it. And you probably don't even see it yet. Let me walk closer. And it starts to come into view. So a labyrinth is a kind of like a maze. It's usually circular or semicircular, and it's designed for us to be able to walk it slowly and reflect on our lives. And there's little turns, and people leave all kinds of little things. You can see here, someone left some really cool thing like that. And as you get closer to the middle, there's more stuff that people leave, little statues and trinkets and crystals and stuff like that. And this is a perfect place for our day 3, which is slowing things down a bit. Slowing things down and taking inventory of what we've got. So let me find a place to sit down and we'll get into day 3. So here we are, sitting in the center of the labyrinth, and there's lots of little trinkets and things that people have donated. See, there's a candle, lots of candles, lots of money. There's a kind of a cool painted rock. See that? Very beautiful. So, today's topic is I want to introduce this concept of your mindset, or the way you experience your life, as a function of tools. So, concept of a toolkit. Some tools we carry around are very beneficial. Some tools or beliefs, superstitions that we carry around, very harmful, very debilitating, and they need to be cleaned out. But unless you're able to slow down your mind and slow down your life a little bit, you can't even discern good, bad. It's just all one big jumbled mess. So the first tool I'm going to invite you to embrace is your ability to slow down your mind and slow down things that are happening in your life. You know, we live in an amazing age. I mean, make no mistake. My daughter can get on her computer and have a video chat with her sister who's in Sydney, Australia. I mean, when I was a kid, you know, I used to stick my finger inside of a phone and turn it. That's how we made phone calls. Now she can push a few buttons and she's having a video chat. It's amazing. It's amazing. Skyping, texting, all that stuff, very powerful tools. But there's a downside to it, and it can take over your life, and it can make things so hectic and so stressful that you don't have any time for yourself. And when you do have time for yourself, all you're thinking about is the next Skype or the next text. And it kind of builds this, what's the word? Kind of this anticipatory stress. So my invitation today is to slow down. Slow down. So how do you do that? Well, below in the assignments, you'll see a bunch of ideas. So there's take a technology hiatus for a few days. Don't turn off your cell phones when you have meals, so no one's texting during your meals. Greatly reduce the amount of TV that you watch. I mean, there's some great TV. Make no mistake, I love my Orange is the New Black or Breaking Bad. But if I watched everything that I think would be great to watch, I'd do nothing but watch TV. And that's not a life. I'm living vicariously through other people's lives, and that's not life. And of course, the most potent thing you can do to slow things down is to sit down, close your eyes, and meditate. That's a huge part of my life. And the beautiful thing about slowing things down, and if you do meditating, is that you can start to slow the thoughts down, and you'll start to hear your inner wisdom. It's kind of like a little voice. It's kind of like all that chatter that's going on. Who's listening? That listener, that observer, that's your inner wisdom. And when you start to slow life down, that becomes more available to you. And that is huge. That is the magic in life. That is the real bliss. Being able to tap into that divinity, that wisdom, that silent power, as Stuart Wilde calls it. So that's my invitation today. It's a perfect location to have this conversation inside of a labyrinth, which is all about walking and reflecting and experiencing nature and listening to the birds and the big birds, the seagulls and the little birds, and there's some look like little crows there, and the sound of the wind and the waves, and it's very peaceful. So there you have it. Day 3, you have a toolkit, and in the toolkit, let's look at, and you're invited to add your ability and strengthen your ability to slow things down. And if you're inclined, learn how to meditate, which doesn't take a lot to learn. You really just need to sit down, close your eyes, set a timer for 20 minutes, and don't do anything else for 20 minutes, and see what happens. Pretty simple. You'll be amazed at what can happen after doing that just for a few weeks. So the assignment is to embrace one of the items listed below and experience some slowing down. You also feel like you're gaining control over your life again. You know, it's I see people all the time. They have a free moment, and rather than sit and reflect or sit and look, they sit and grab their phone, and they got to do something. This boredom's a gift. If you experience boredom, enjoy it. Don't dismiss it and make it go away by filling your time with mindless crap. You don't have to text all the time or Skype all the time or any of that. Send emails. Take a break. Slow it down. Slow down. That's where the magic lives. That's where the magic lives. Okay. Tomorrow we get to our halfway point. Tomorrow's day 4. And we'll be at another venue. Obviously, we're close to the ocean. We're getting there. Talk to you soon.